Hi there, I'm Roberta from the Unique Spool. Today I'd like to introduce you to mud cloth. Behind me is 5 samples of what I have in the shop right now. This is a traditional black and white print. This is a multicolored print. This one is mustard. This one kind of tends towards brown. This one's a rust, and this last one is a light mustard with black, and it has a insetted strip of black and white mud cloth down the center. Mud cloth is fairly heavy. Here is a 2-yard piece, about 44 by 76, and here is 2 yards of regular cotton fabric. As you can see, the mud cloth is considerably thicker. Mud cloth is made in Mali, Africa. Typically, the women collect the cotton and process it and spin it into yarn. Then the men take over and they weave it on looms that are about, as you can see in this last piece, they're about 5 inches wide. Then they stitch them together to make the whole piece of cloth. After that, they boil it to shrink it down to its final size. So you don't have to worry about pre-shrinking the fabric before you make anything. It's already been done for you a number of times. It is then goes through another wash with leaves to make it accept the dye for the next stage. And then it's dried in the sun again. Then they collect mud, iron-rich mud from ponds, and ferment it for about up to 1 year. They use that mud to make the designs, the background fabric, not the designs themselves. They use various types of brushes, could be bamboo, could be feathers, to paint around a design, leaving the design free of the mud. Then that is dried in the sun, and when about 4 or 5 days, then it's washed again. And if they're not happy with the color, they will repeat this process up to 3 times to intensify the color. Then after it's all done, then they wash it again. Then they use a bleaching agent, and they put it where the design would be and let that set, and then they wash it out again. So this fabric has been washed quite a few times, so it should be pretty well color fast if you don't do it in hot water. I would generally recommend to have, if you're making clothing, to have those dry cleaned. It would just last forever that way. I have a couple of samples what you can do with mud cloth. Here is a small handbag. It would be really striking with a black outfit. It's done on both sides with a little cording. It even has a little outside pocket. Wonderful little afternoon project for you. Another idea is a larger tote. This one is not too terribly large, but I'm sure you can actually make one considerably bigger. This one, they use some tassels on it for a closure with a little pin as the button. As you see, that's on both sides, the bottom, and the straps are even out of mud cloth. It's very nice. I love this bag. Years ago, I purchased a mud cloth vest. This was made in Mali. It's only got mud cloth on fully on the front. The back just has a pocket accent. I've seen vests that are made front and back with mud cloth, and those are very nice. Jackets, another great idea to use for mud cloth. Coats, full-length coats. Very beautiful, very stunning. You can even line them if you'd like. Make them a little bit heavier. And you can make other clothing. You can make dresses, skirts. Skirts are really nice. And whether they're mini, maxi, or midi, they would all work just wonderfully. Pillows. Accent pillows for your couch. If you just want a little bit of Africa in your room. You can also cover cushion chair seats. Or if you'd like, you can do reupholster the dining room chairs. That would be pretty. Or even upholster a full chair. That as an accent piece in your house. That would be absolutely divine. You can use one of the cloths for a table covering. Hats. I don't have any hats in the shop at this point, but hats are the ones I've seen are just beautiful. You'd love them. So again, the mud cloth is very versatile. You wouldn't really quilt with it or on it. You can add beadwork. That would be very nice for your jackets and or skirts or whatever. So I think you'll really enjoy mud cloth. And do visit my shop. I always have items in. I'm online at uniquespool.com. And you have a nice day. Thank you.